to look up to. My goal was always to make better grades than you, although I never achieved that goal. To my younger sister, Kathy, I can never thank you enough for the support that you provided Mom while she was sick. To my cousins and lifelong friends who came out tonight to support me, thank you for making tonight a special occasion. Richard, thank you for dropping everything and coming out tonight. I greatly appreciate that. Finally, my daughter was not able to attend the event tonight. She's performing with the Ocean Springs High School varsity dance team, so she's not here. To my son, Corey, I want you to remember one thing. Education is the key. To my wife, Helen, I said it before and I'll say it again, thank you for your support. You've helped me realize my personal and professional dreams. You've moved all over the United States, helping me to fulfill my dreams. For that, I say thank you. And again, thank you, National Alumni Association.
Thank you. And congratulations. Dr. Jerry Ward, Jr., a 1964 graduate, a man who has never been afraid to speak truth and attack racism head-on. A native of Washington, D.C., says, and I quote, "Racism is a permanent feature of life in Mississippi and produces its own set of headaches. Dr. Ward exemplifies the fact that you can go home again." Tonight he returns to Tougaloo after spending 32 years here as professor of literature. In August 2005, Hurricane Katrina disrupted his life at 1928 Gentilly Boulevard in New Orleans, Louisiana. He self-evacuated and watched in horror along with the rest of America as pictures of devastation was revealed about New Orleans. Certain that his home had sustained immeasurable damage, Dr. Ward was informed by friends to come home. Now Dr. Ward has returned to New Orleans, determined to continue to speak out against institutional racism and stereotypical injustices. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Jerry W. Ward, Jr., 2009 inductee in education.
Ward Jr. Jerry W. Ward Jr., the son of Jerry W. Ward Sr. and Mary Theriot Ward, was born in Washington, D.C. on July 31, 1943. Since 1949, he has lived in the South. He earned the B.S. in mathematics from Tougaloo College in 1964, the M.S. in English from the Illinois Institute of Technology in 1966, and the Ph.D. in English from the University of Virginia in 1978. A member of the Tougaloo College faculty from 1970 to 2002, he is currently a distinguished scholar and professor of English at Dillard University. With the exception of visiting professorships at Wayne State University, Grinnell College, and the University of Memphis, Ward has spent his teaching career at HBCUs. He credits his professors at Tougaloo College with having provided him with a solid liberal arts education and with a unique practical education regarding civil rights, human rights, moral responsibility to help people less blessed than oneself. Amongst Ward's professional honors are the Kent Fellowship, the Teacher of the Year Award from Tougaloo College, 2 UNCF Distinguished Scholar Awards, the Humanities Teacher Award, and the Public Humanities Award from the Mississippi Humanities Council, the Moss Chair of Excellence in English, the National Humanities Center Fellowship, and in 2000, he received the Darwin T. Turner Award of Excellence from the African American Literature and Cultural Society. He was inducted into the International Literary Hall of Fame for Writers of African Descent in 2001. Ward has published articles, book reviews, essays, and poetry in many journals and anthologies. He is the author or co-editor of the following: Redefining American Literary History, Black Southern Voices, Trouble the Water, 250 Years of African American Poetry, the Richard Wright Encyclopedia, the Katrina Papers, a Journal of Trauma and Recovery, and the forthcoming Cambridge History of African American Literature, Dr. Jerry W. Ward, Jr.
You know, I promised Addie and everyone else that I was going to take 3 minutes. I'll try. To Dr. Beverly Hogan, members of the Tougaloo College Board of Trustees, all of my friends, Tougaloo graduates, and the friends who didn't have the good fortune of graduating from Tougaloo, but who supported me. I want to thank you because you have made this a very special moment for me, as has the Tougaloo College National Alumni Association, who gave me wonderful support after Rose Parkman Davis Marshall nominated me. And Rose, I really thank you for the nomination. I have to thank, of course, God, my parents, and my professors at Tougaloo, and all of my teachers everywhere for making it possible for me to stand before you tonight, not exactly shaking in my boots because I'm not wearing boots, but humbled and intimidated because, you see, it is very special to me that in this room are people I taught at Tougaloo. That's very special. And it's almost got to the point now where the whole room, I taught everyone. And I love it. You see, because as Dr. Candace Love Jackson will tell you, I terrorized my students. And I was the best darn terrorist at Tougaloo. I terrorized them to get PhDs. Now they sit me down and say, now you learned something. I'm grateful to them. I'm very grateful that the parents of one of my mentees, Dr. Stefan Wheelock, his parents are here, so you make me happy. And, well, there are some that couldn't be here, but they're all here in spirit. Now, I have to thank Mr. Drake for having the foresight to be one of the founders of Gamma Upsilon chapter, because if he hadn't founded that chapter, I would never have really become friends with George West. And George West was the best big brother I ever had. So George, thank you. And he didn't haze me. I mean, that was the thing. I could tell you who did, but I won't. Oh, after this, meet me in the lobby, I'll tell all. I want to thank all of my Alpha brothers, especially my line brother, John Page, who's here tonight, and the members of Psi Zeta Lambda in Moss Point, who are represented by Edmund Hughes. The only reason we let him in that graduate chapter is that he came through Gamma Upsilon. It is the most exclusive Alpha chapter you could ever think of. And so, really, I guess I should end by saying, in the words of Charlene Cole, wherever I went and whatever I did, I never forgot Tougaloo. It was impossible. It was unforgettable. So our Eagle Queen, has really honored me, and it has put a new burden on my shoulders, because I have to do the things that will ensure that the class of 2010, the class of 2020, and 2030, and I'm not going to be here for y'all then, but I have to ensure that they do what the students I taught up to 2002 have done and have made me very proud. So I am indeed humbled for this award, and thank you.